Hello Year 1. So we've finished our RE for the term, and for the next 2 weeks we're going to be thinking about ourselves and where we're going next. You guys are moving up to Year 2 soon, but before we think about all of that, I want you to think about where you are now. Okay, so if you think you've been in Year 1 for almost a year, you've changed an awful lot since you started in Year 1. You've probably learned lots of new things. You can now do things that you couldn't do at the beginning in September last year when you first joined Miss Blanche or Miss Ribbon's classes. And there are lots of skills that you've learnt. Maybe you've made different friends. Maybe there are things at home that you can do now that you couldn't do before as well. So don't just think about school and what we've been doing at school. Think about everything. But I want you to think even further back. So those of you that were with me in nursery a couple of years ago, we're going all the way back there, right? We're going way, way back. We're going even back before then. I want you to think about when you guys were babies. Now, obviously you can't remember everything because when you're a baby, you don't remember everything when you get a bit older. There are only certain things you can remember when you hit a certain age. But I want us to think about things that we might have been able to do when we were babies, but now we can do something else, okay? So your activity today is a really nice and simple one. And I need you to do this today so that next week we can work on this and move it forwards. So it's really easy. All you need is a piece of paper, a pen or pencil, and your memories, or someone that can probably tell you some of the things you could and couldn't do. And we're going to just take a piece of paper and we're going to fold it in half, okay? And on one side, we're going to write, when I was a baby, I couldn't, and then list lots of things that you couldn't do when you were a baby. Not just 1, 2 or 3 like I've done. That's just to show you how you can number going down the side. I want you to think about all the things you couldn't do as a baby. You might fill this whole side with lots of different things you couldn't do as a baby, and that is brilliant. That's perfect. That's what we want. And then on the other side, you're going to write, now I am older. You see up here? I can. And list all the things that you can now do now that you're coming to the end of Year 1. Okay, so when I was a baby, I couldn't. Now I'm older, I can. Okay, and that's all I need you to do for me this week. But it's when you're doing it, what I'd like you to do is think about how you got from not being able to do something to where you are now being able to do things. And for example, one of the easiest one, and I'm hoping all of you will put this on your sheet of paper, when I was a baby, I couldn't talk. Now I'm older, I can talk. Okay, but some of them might not meet up. So when you're a baby, you might not be able to drive a car, but even now, I'm older, you still can't drive a car, so you've got to think of other things that you can do, okay? So I'm trying to get you to think about where you couldn't do something, and as we've got older, you can now do something. And that's as simple as it is today, guys. We're thinking about changes, how we have changed as we've got older. Okay, I'm not going to go through all my list because I'm way, way older than you guys, but my things will be pretty much the same as you. If I got in a time machine and went all the way back to when I was in Year 1, I imagine I'd be writing the same things that you guys will be writing for me tomorrow as well. Okay, next week I will check in with you with our final session of the year. Next week's going to be the last time you guys get a video from me and a lesson from me. So, yeah, we're nearly at the summer holidays. Okay, guys, I will look forward to seeing what you do for me and your teachers in school.